From Castle Rexworth and the Rexworth Estates, I bid you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are and whenever you are. My name is Rexworth, Lord Rexworth, and I welcome you to our Tuesday night stream, going to be continuing on with Supermarket Simulator. Yes, back to Arkwright's, where we're still open all hours. But first, if you're not following me across all platforms, what is wrong with you? Click that link there in the chat. LordRexworth.com. LordRexworth.com. Especially follow me on Twitter. Twitter.com/Lord Rexworth. There's my handsome lord. And there's my dear, lovely queen. My beautiful princess. My beloved Genevieve. Mwah. I've got a Throne page also. Throne.com/Lord Rexworth. Throne.com/Lord Rexworth. I squealed. Yes, I know. I know. I have that effect on you. Hee hee. Oh, hey there, cutie. Hello, handsome. How are you? So how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing all right? Adam, I'm not cute. Yes, you are, Jen. Yes, you are. You're the cutiest cutie pie that ever cuted. I'm solo democracy. Yes, you're cute. Be a good girl and take the compliment. Go on. Good thing you got that new blush emoji when you did. Yes, say the line. Thank you. You're welcome. Good girl. Good boo. Before we get started with Supermarket Simulator, I want to take a look at a trend that's been making the rounds on Twitter lately. And this has actually been the highlight of my day to see all of these. So let's go ahead and move over to our solo and collab game screen. And I'm going to do a window capture here. There we are. Not sure if anyone can see this. Zoom in a little bit. Yes, but Janukida tweeting out today, can we please make it a trend to have Foghorn Leghorn ramble to random anime characters, please? And we start with Nagatoro. Boy, I say, boy, what is the sense of letting that woman over there push you in the river and getting your shirt and britches wet? Boy, you're going to have some self-respect. Pick your head up, boy. Tell that Nagatoro you ain't putting up with her preposterous behavior anymore, son. Let's see. Tweet was stolen. Oh, we don't care. It's funny. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Now listen here, boy. I'm talking to you, Shadow. I hear you're wrestling with some mighty big ideas about right and wrong, but remember, that sweet gal Maria, bless her soul, didn't want all this ruckus and hullabaloo. No, sir. She wanted happiness for them folks on Earth. Ah, and then this Cowboy Bebop right here. Let him go. I say, let him go, boy. So what if he goes bang? You can't fix him. Let him live like a no-good teenager under your roof, but you ain't that boy's mama. You hear me? I'm not just talking to hear my head roll. Means more bell peppers and beef for you, cue ball. Oh, this one's got audio. Let's hear it. Your impression is gold. Thank you. Pales in comparison to the legendary Mel Blanc, who was the original voice of Foghorn Leghorn, but still. Let's have a listen to this.
Now, what I say, what y'all doing sitting there in the water for, boy? You ain't no duck, you ain't no waterfowl, you claim to be a falcon, and I must say that I find such accusations to be preposterous. Silly, that is. So what's the... Pay attention when I'm talking to you, boy. So what's the big idea moping around? That fancy little pebble ain't gonna make your troubles go away, boy. So you lost. So you had it all and it slipped through your fingers. You got let down by someone someone important to you. No point crying over spilled milk, boy. You ain't got nowhere to go but up. Be a man, boy. You gotta stand tall, dust off your britches, and get back in the saddle. Show the world what you're truly made of. You might even stand to put some meat on them bones, boy. Nice kid, but he looks about as built as a hay straw. Now, what in tarnation is going on with the sky?
Okay, that was good. That was good. That was a good impression. Oh, how about Goofy? Well, gosh, if you love her that much, it'll work out, Homura. Boy. Oh, boy. Boy, I say, boy, top it. Now, I got you rejected, that old there, Justice, but that won't stop me from saying the Looney Tunes universe. Oh, here we go. Full Metal Alchemist. Now, boy, I say, boy, why you got to get all up at it when someone comments on your tiny stature? You got to drink. I say you got to drink your milk. Now, let's go get Nina and Alexander. You almost be famished. So what you looking at anyways? I say, young lady, why do you act this way? You ain't going to get into the throne. You keep acting like that. Made this one a while back. Boy, I say, boy, what in the heck is the matter with you? Breaking both your arms back there. Oh, there's more to this than that. Okay, hang on. Now, I get that this whole quirk thing is new to you, but how do you expect to save lives with them shattered limbs? The villain's gonna hurt you, boy. You don't gotta do it for him. Ah, One Piece. Who can forget the legendary One Piece? Okay. I say, listen here, boy. When feathers fly and friends part ways, it's time for some straight talking and heart healing. Usopp's done flung the coop, but it's up to you, Luffy, to show him what the true pirate bonds are made of, boy. Would have been funny if he said, what in the hell? Not anime, but... Boy, I say, boy, what do your boss say about going beyond the rickety bridge? Let's see. Oh, here's one. Okay. I say, Mr. Tucker, it's darn fucked up what you did there, your little girl and dog. You had to take him and turn him into a Frankenstein monster. That's wrong, I say, wrong. Should be playing God and sweet baby Jesus, get rid of that thing. Give me the heebie-jeebies. Let's see. Boy, I say, boy, how do you not see that cliff when you was in front of that speed racer? You gotta keep your eyes on the road, boy. I say, don't be toying with me now, Ms. Nagatoro. Did somebody do a Foghorn Leghorn moment for this? Doesn't look like they did. No replies. I say, there's nothing wrong with being a bird. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Boy, I say, boy, what's the sense of letting them villagers over there push you around, making you feel unwanted? Boy, you gotta have some self-respect. Pick it up, boy. Tell them villagers you ain't putting up with their preposterous behavior anymore soon. Oh, classic. Evangelion. Boy, I say, boy, you can't keep going through life thinking you ain't worthy of love. People are social creatures, you see. You gotta have a little confidence in yourself, Shinji. Learn to let people in, you hear? And, of course, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Boy, I say, boy, that 20 emerald splash of yours wasn't going to hit the broadside of the barn, I tell you. What you should have done was wait for Jotaro. Use that shiny ghost fella to finish the job. Now look at you, looking like a fresh cherry pie on a summer evening. I want to super kick the bird. Let's see what else we've got. Here. I say, young lady life is a precious thing. The human's got a lifespan of a dang mayfly compared to the vast ocean you got. I say, you gotta enjoy the little things in life. Not too late for a great mage like you. I say, you gotta cherish the time you got. Oh, and then they did video game versions. Freedom Planet, this one. Okay. I say, boy, there's no time to be crying, boy. You gotta keep your chin up, boy. You're a king, boy. Can't be moping around like that, no sir. You got a whole kingdom, I say, a whole kingdom to look after, boy. Only thing missing is an anime character going, yeah, shut up. I wanted to post this on Twitter, but I ran out of characters, so I did the next best thing. You ain't done nothing but cause trouble ever since you showed up, son. Folks want you around as much as they want a porcupine and a nudist colony. There ain't nothing interesting about you at all. Don't take no skill to spam nothing but legendary, son. You ain't nothing more than a big old bowl of diabolical ex machinas. Boy, I tell you, if I'd been writing a story now and used the exact same ending, they've been labeling me a Kentucky Fried Hack. I say thanks, son, think. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's go over to our game capture. Anyways, that made my day. Seeing all this funny stuff. Can a tombstone pile driver the bird into the oil and make KFC? No, you can't do that. That's Foghorn Leghorn. We love Foghorn Leghorn here. Beloved Looney Tunes character. Why would you want to do that to dear lovely Foghorn Leghorn? Let's see what we need to stock up on. Oh, and I figured out where I went wrong, chat. So the rack is actually supposed to go here. That's not the same product. I haven't watched Looney Tunes in a while. He looked like a character from Banjo-Kazooie. No, that's Foghorn Leghorn. One of the original Looney Tunes. Why are you reading my name? See if we can... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so the rack was originally supposed to go in here. Did not figure that out until I actually watched somebody else playing. But I'm glad I did. Because picked up a few tips along the way. I believe it was SetMVT that I was watching raided into her stream last time. But Rex, I can't begin to say thank you for telling me to confess to Raven, because I probably would have regretted not. You know, sometimes all we need is just a little push. Sometimes that's all we need is a little push. But I have noticed that you are a bit happier now than you once were. And just personally, I'm more relieved than anything to hear an end to the lamentations about how you wish you had a girlfriend. Your push was originally kind of like a shove. Yes, well, sometimes people need more than a push. They need a shove. Sometimes with the sword drawn. Shut up. No. Let's see. Put a little more bread out here. But you have noticed how much she actually cares about me too, right? Yes, I can tell. Let's see, that's some milk that we're not going to tell anybody that that's been laying out for a couple of days. Anyone asks, we just put a label on it, like aged to perfection or some sort of other bollocks. She seems, I don't know, a lot more close than originally. Roll with it, lad. Lean into it. Embrace it. Appreciate it. Good. Good man. I'll just set that right there for now. And then let us hire ourselves a restocker. All bills are paid. That's what we like to see. Sorry, I spaced out. What is Droid doing? Making his dreams come true. Ah, yeah, I'd love to see it. I mean, why did Droid say, "Don't you worry, I am"? Oh, the new lady in his life seems to be, growing a lot closer to him lately. And the feeling is mutual. And sometimes when we have something really good going in our lives, it can be tempting to question it a bit too much, to overthink it, to perhaps even not intentionally, but maybe unintentionally self-sabotage. And so in moments like that, it's best just to lean into it, embrace it, treasure it, and appreciate it. What are you standing around for, lad? I will not say I wanted a droid because of TOS and the way I warn people can be perceived multiple ways because of zero tolerance policy, but people treating their partners badly and it goes both ways. Don't you? I don't think we have anything to worry about with that Jedi. Droid knows what he's doing. Jedi, down boy. No need for that. We're all friends here. Let's all just learn to wish each other well. Ooh. That's a nice little bounce there off the wall. And just lands right on top of the stack. Smooth. Sheesh. Maybe on the shelf. They aren't necessarily obviously there, but the feelings are hinted at. Yes, well... Hey, don't run over my boxes. Ah! Turn the lights on. Going to have to hire myself a professional light switch person. Droid, would you like to hug my Hedabo bear? I have Raven, but thanks, Asuna. Yes, our Asuna has a new Hedabo bear. What a cute thing. Only $10 for the squishy bear. Hey, let's go. It's a good bargain. Hedabo makes plushies as well. After everyone left, me and Raven accidentally had a one-on-one convo for almost an hour. Well, that's great, Droid. See, look at the two of you getting on so well. We love to see it. We love to see it. Nah, it's just a squishmallow, lol. Right, is that everyone? Okay. We lost $15 today. at last. About that, when is it? Just kidding, just kidding. Raven did tell me she'd try to wake up a good time tomorrow so she can talk to me when I wake up. That's sweet of her. That's awfully sweet of her. Ugh. Already running out of room again. All the different products that we have to sell. We've got some money to spare, so you know what? We're having another one. Hey, there we go. All right, now... Shelf will be cutting it close. Yeah. Let's see here. Put this out on the... Oh. Beat me to it already. Let's see, we need to increase our price to... let's go to 335. I think one of the things Raven appreciates is how open I am to listening to and learning new things. Yeah. Nobody likes somebody who's a bit too stuck in their ways. Women and people in general, they really just want to be listened to. They've got this whole fascinating world that they want to share with people. I mean, really, it's true what Dale Carnegie said in How to Win Friends and Influence People, which if you've never read the book, I will save you the trouble. And the main lessons listen more than you talk, make eye contact, smile, and don't talk about yourself so much. Let other people do the talking. Honestly, you do those 3 or 4 simple things and you will go so far in life. Right. I think it's time we open Arkwrights for the day. Looks like I've still got to be the one to... I've still got to be the one to put in the orders and put them up on the shelf. Like, I'm always open to change. That's good. That's good. Change is an inevitable part of life. I want to watch, listen, do, try new things. And you will definitely endear yourself to her by just consistently reiterating that, of taking an interest in whatever she's interested in. And saying, yeah, I want to learn more about that. Sort of like with Jen and the television show, well, not television show, more of a web series, Ruby. She loves Ruby. I didn't think much of it. I didn't even know what it was before I met her. But she raved about it all the time. And so I thought, well, you know what? Just see what all the fuss is about, you know? And I'm glad I did, because it's actually a charming show. And it really does keep getting better and better as each season unfolds. And I do really hope that they do find a new home and that they're able to have more episodes. The thing about this has been barely 2 weeks since I confessed, and we talked to each other like it's been this way for months. I love it. Yes, well, it's the same way with me and Jen. It sort of feels like we've known each other for years. That's a really good feeling when you can talk to someone for hours. When it feels like you've known them almost a lifetime. I might order another thing of coffee. We're good on tea for now, but the coffee is going quickly. this? Actually, no. Let's try and empty the shelves of what we have. My job has basically been relegated to turning on the lights and ordering. Don't worry, ma'am. We'll have more of that pasta tomorrow. So try not to get upsetty spaghetti about it. You see what I did there? Hee hee. It's good stuff, chat. Automating your business so that it runs almost without your presence. No longer is this a job that I bought myself. No, this is a proper business. I'll be around for the late night hangout if you decide to do so tonight. Yeah, you know what? I think I will. However, I will be probably a touch distracted because I'm going to be working on a couple of things, but I will have we'll have some things going. I might even do music tonight. I've got a couple of long-form music video things that I can play. Mostly jazz and city pop. Good stuff, though. I think you'll like it. I think everybody will like it. MTV Rex Edition. Yes, back when they actually played music videos. Only this will be a unique blend of Japanese jazz, fusion, city pop, and the actual video portion will be probably old Japanese commercials. So this is not a Walmart. We are not open 24/7. It is past closing time. Please vacate the premises so we can go home. Yeah, sounds right. Get out, you lot. Gets a shotgun. Is that it then? Good lord. Shelves are practically bare. Exhausted, work overload not required. I'm sorry to hear that, Crusher. Let's see, what all has gone up in price? Sugar powdered. Peanut butter. $5.69. We'll go $5.59. There we are. Fun fact for chat, the song Video Killed the Radio Star by the Buggles was the first music video on MTV. Rex probably knew that. I did know that. I was working at NPR at the time that I think it was the 30th anniversary of MTV being on the air. Let's see, we'll go $6.99 for this one. What else went up in price? Turkish soda. We'll go $2.29 for this one. Right, there we go. Got enough money, I think we'll just order a round of things. You know, it's a pity you don't actually pick those up and put them on the shelf where they belong. It'd be making my life a lot easier. Let's see here. Put that there. It doesn't really matter where I put these. He's a smart lad, he knows what to do. Racks are full in storage, okay. We'll fix that, don't worry. Right, opening up for the day. Ah, this is lovely. Quite lovely. Everything stays restocked. Got someone to man the register. Barely have to do anything at all. Getting close to level 20 though, so may need to get that second cashier after all. Anyways, chat, would love to get your thoughts on the tweet react, the funny tweet react segment from at the beginning of stream. For those of you who were here, yeah, I'd love to hear how I did. I haven't really done anything like that before, so I thought I'd give it a try. I'm certainly no false ID, but figured it'd be some good practice for me. And to show off something funny. It's 6 p.m. Time to turn on the lights. Be getting dark soon. A great book I read one time called Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And so the biggest secret, one of the biggest things biggest keys or secrets to wealth that has worked for the wealthy for centuries. Build businesses and buy real estate. And of those businesses, there should be ones that don't require your presence, at least not all the time. If it requires your presence there constantly, you basically own a job. So what we're seeing here is an example of a business that requires very little of my presence. I still need to be here, but I am no longer doing everything myself. I've got somebody working for me at the register. I've got somebody working in the stockroom. I put things in the stockroom, but other than that, business basically runs itself now. Oh, and I turn on the lights. But that's only because the the clerk and the stockist, well, they're just not programmed to be bright enough to be as NPCs to be able to handle something like that. So there you have it. Last few customers of the day. You see some of the customers complaining about the long line at the register, but honestly, we kind of want that. Because it'll justify getting another register and hiring one more person. Some things restocked for in the morning, and then we'll finish the day. Look at our man go. Love it. Excellent work, excellent work. Purchase some extra space here. And that is still locked. There we go. And then tomorrow we'll get another rack. But for now, Let's call it a day. Sliced bread. It's gone up in price. $4.09 for that. Actually, let's... Move this back to where it was. There we go. And then another one right next to it. Perfect. And on that, put all of this. Hello, Lord Rexworth. Hello, Action Bastard. Hello, hello. Good to see you. How are you? How are you doing? We need to get more of the pasta. And some more cheese. Exhausted. Long day at my day job as per usual. So you're running your own quick stop as well. Yeah. Yeah, having a good go of it. Finally managed to get most of it automated to where I've got a gentleman here who takes care of restocking the shelves, and then this fine fellow right here has been manning the register. Yes, it's been quite an interesting adventure in business. But all the while, feeling rather chill. I like that. Since you have it nearly automated, I guess the next step would be to open a pizza and arcade place next door. Hey, there's a thought. Yeah, I could go for that. Give the employees a little bit of a discount, you know, so maybe even some free pizza for lunch, and, yeah, you know. Handful of tokens every so often for a job well done. Give them a nice evening out. Past in the city will tend to run fast, don't they? Gosh. I have seen some modern techs on the arcade doing rather well. They do serve like bar food and the like. And they charge, they do a cover charge, but that pays for all of your plays on the arcade machines, mostly vintage arcade machines. Some good ones too, like the classic Star Wars arcade, the one from the 80s, not the 90s one. This one that I went to in particular even had it was a stand-up version of Hang On, the Yu Suzuki motorcycle racing game, which that was fun to play in the arcade. Some places do it well, while others leave something to be desired. Yeah. This place seemed to do a good job of it. They had a good selection of arcade games, and I think they had some old pinball games too. We just happened to be on a rather quiet night in the middle of the week, where there weren't as many crowds, which I didn't mind that at all. Tell you though, you want to find some real vibes. Nakano Broadway in Tokyo. I remember on one of the upper levels, they had a bunch of old arcade games. Looked like stuff from the 90s. And they were these machines that would play multiple titles. That was something to see. Especially some of the old men that were playing them. Ever got a chance to play the old X-Men arcade game, those 6 players? Yeah, a couple of times. Hey, Rex. Hello! Hello, Kitty Emo. Hello. How are you? Let's see here. Afternoon sun. Early evening. Let's go ahead and turn on the lights. Doing well, nearly 9 o'clock. We've got a steady stream of people coming in. By the way, you're playing the music in a different app, or is it the game itself? Because when I tried the demo, there was just silence and the birds outside. Oh, this is music coming from a different app. I just loaded up a playlist of stuff from the YouTube audio library and got that playing in Windows Media Player. And then I just randomized the playlist. Though it does almost sound like something you would hear in a supermarket. Almost like Muzak or something. Don't know if anybody remembers Muzak. Sort of a way to be able to play the hits without having to afford the royalties of the actual artists themselves. Far cheaper to just have a cover band take care of it. One of these days we're going to have to do a video react feed of some of those different Muzak type machines that have been created over the years. There's a gentleman by the name of, his channel is called Techmoan. I've actually been a long time fan of the channel. Fellow British content creator. And, but yeah, he just goes and finds all of these unique pieces of tech, old tech, and fixes it up and then shows it off, shows it how it works. And some of these items, they've just, yeah, incredible. Like at one point, he found what appeared to be almost like an 8-track tape machine. But I don't know if anybody remembers the old CD changers, or old, like the vinyl turntables that were known as record changers. It was one of those where you could put in a whole set of... They weren't 8 tracks, they were known as high-pack cassettes. They were smaller than 8 tracks, but they operated very similar to 8 tracks. And he bought one of these machines, fixed it up, and it came with this... I think it came with a set of high-pack cassettes. A lot of enka music and a lot of kind of cover band stuff of hits of the time in the 60s and 70s. And in doing some research, he discovered that it was used in a shop somewhere in southern Japan, possibly Okinawa, maybe even in a department store. But it was absolutely fascinating to see how the machine actually worked, what it was used for, and even to hear some of the old high-pack cassettes playing. Makes one jealous at times, wishing they'd make a modern version of it, like those old fridges that have a ridiculous amount of space and special stuff like butter meters. Yeah, I mean, the closest you can really come to is those refrigerators have that sort of retro look to them. But they're thoroughly modern. I do know that there was one company in particular, after many years of delays on Kickstarter, they are now finally creating a modern version of a linear tracking turntable. And it is really quite a impressive looking machine. Very expensive. I think they want like $1,000 for the thing, but yeah, it's a modern, brand new linear tracking turntable. Well, the race is over. Worked with the owner tonight. Legit blushing after what he said post-show about me. Oh? Pray tell, Don. What did he say? What did he say? We'll start with milk on the next order. Said he had to step his game up to mine, and it was so easy to work with me. Best race he ever called. Hey, let's go. We'd love to hear that. Excellent work, Don. Very happy for you. Very happy to hear they were so impressed. I'm just going to put these just any old place, and I will let Mr. Inventory Man exercise best judgment on where to put things. I shall leave it up to you, good sir. I'm off till Saturday when the owner and I do it again in the booth, but to hear that from the owner of the place after only 3 races with him means a lot. Yes. You've impressed him in a short amount of time. That is a very, very good sign. If you have made them that happy so quickly, your future is secure with them. Indeed, time to celebrate. The damnedest thing, he said he could pair me with someone who could be a weaker commentator and I'd be able to get the best out of them. You know, I believe that. That is a rare and very special talent when you can pair someone up with anyone else, just about anyone else, and they're able to just bring out the best in that other person. But I know you've got that capability, Don. You have that in spades. Right, let's open up for business. We are nearly at store level 17. Might just be able to get to store level 20 by the end of tonight's stream. He can anticipate everything with me. How long I was going to talk, when I was going to talk, all of it. He said the chemistry was awesome. That's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. When there's good chemistry between co-hosts, it really does shine through. You love to see it. What's that, 20? Let's see. I think a few things unlock. Let's see. What do we have? Ah, yes, at level 20, we can hire a second cashier. That's one of the big things. We can also expand. Another expansion block will open up. Probably need to start doing the same thing with the actual supermarket itself. All these different product licenses. Though it does look like I'm going to have to build a second stall and do a few more checkouts myself before I can hire another cashier. And really, it seems as though this second checkout counter will be not a moment too soon. Hey, there we go, 17. I'm starting to see a lot more complaints about checkout line being full. Let's see. Bills due. Should pay those. Busy, busy, busy. Love it. Busy's good. At least you're not having to deal with those customers that buy $2 worth of items and pay with a $100 bill. No, that's this chap's problem now. He gets to deal with it. Though I'll probably have to deal with it again here shortly. Well, here's some interesting news, chat. The Persona 3 Reload soundtrack has been released on Spotify. Marks a significant milestone for the Persona franchise. So that's cool. Oop. Late turning lights on. I'd give them singles. I'd do it with pennies, but there's no auto-clicker. Funny, aside from Persona 5, for Smash, I haven't heard any of the Persona OSTs for the most part. Might check it out. You know, seeing Jen play Persona 5 Royal as much as she has, I can't help but notice the soundtrack. And it's quite good. Quite good in my opinion. Gosh, we're getting crowded. Look at all these people. A quick stop is popular, what can you say? Yeah. Never imagined Arkwrights would be doing this well. Guarantee, though, if there was a drive-thru, it'd be even busier. Yeah. It's starting to thin out now. Though this is incredible, and look how much money we're making. Absolutely astonishing. Not closing until everyone here has been checked out. remember when I was a kid, there was this corner store that had a drive-through where people could order the groceries and pick them up at the drive-through. Sadly, the place is no longer there, but just checked out my old neighborhood on Google Maps. The place has grown, but there's still some of the old landmarks. Yeah, I've noticed that in some places I've been. A few of the old landmarks remain, but my goodness, have things changed everywhere else? One more after this, and then we can close up. Fantastic. Oh, that's right. Can't place any orders after 9 o'clock. I will say, though, just touring through where I grew up and saw townhouse complexes that looked identical to ones I lived by before I moved out from California. Yeah, I've noticed in my town they've started putting up, they're just, I don't know where they came from, but they just sprung up. Several townhomes for sale. And I've also got a lot of new apartment housing that has popped up in recent years. I mean, they all look beautiful, and if the price was right, I wouldn't mind living in one. Put me ever so closer to work, not by much, but... If being the operative word, because I looked up the prices for these places and yeesh, no es bueno. Yeah, that's the thing that worries me, is that I'm going to look up the prices for those townhomes and, oh yes, we want $400,000 for this place. No. I'm sorry, $2,000 for a one-bedroom flat. I can go next door to the 50 and 60-year-old building and probably get the same thing for a fraction. Daylight robbery. Soda up. $309. $249. Gosh, the shelves are bare. Just one more reason I'm happy I moved out to where I did. I was paying $1,700 for a 600 square foot shoebox. Now I'm paying $500 for a 3-bedroom, 3-story townhome. Granted, split payment with roommates, but nearly everything's within walking distance, even when it snows. That's really good to hear. Put some more money back in your pocket. Honestly, it's got me thinking that if enough of us wanted to, and if enough of us had gainful employment in one particular location or metro area. But, I don't know. We'll pitch in and get some sort of VTuber and content creator share house or something. Co-living space. Something similar to what you've got going on right now, actually, except, I don't know, maybe a bit bigger? I'm really not sure. Just a embryonic idea that's floating around in the old noggin. Let's see. Let's see what that did for the place. Oh, look at that. Lovely. And then, do you know what? Yeah, I know what we can do. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah. That works. That works. We'll keep it closed for now. Go. Okay. Right, fresh stock. Go on. Get at it. It would be nice. Everyone's got their own room and recording space. Everyone's able to pull their weight as far as rent and utilities. Just got to make sure people don't stir up drama and make sure people write down what's theirs in the fridge and the pantry. Yeah. If the location were just right, I think people would go for something like that. And just to make sure all the rules were clearly set. Standard rental contract. Works especially well for my roommates and I, since when it comes to food, we split the bill and we do dinner planning. Most of the time, alternating days, having one designated microwave meal night, so we all get a break from cooking. Yeah, that's a thought. I'd be curious to hear how you do rental payments. You know, do you... I can't imagine you just... Everyone's just handing in a wad of cash or a check or something for the rent. Though I imagine a more informal system would involve something like, I don't know, electronic payments through something like Zelle or the Cash App or whatever. For once, I'm actually short on cash. I won't say that too loud for these two here in the room. Funny enough, that's kind of how we do it. My roommate is the designated rent payer. We Zelle him our portions around the 1st or 3rd whenever we get paid. He pays the rent off with his account and we're golden. Huh. It's also how we split the payments for food. Whenever one of us goes shopping, we take a picture of the receipt, mark the items that's for everyone in the house, and divide it equally. That sounds like a good system. I'm glad it works. It is quite tempting, I've noticed, to want to keep constantly ordering things and restocking and all throughout the day. And I just... Just not a very effective way of doing it. Takes a bit of discipline, but my approach is just... Everything gets stocked in the morning, and when stuff is gone for the day, that's it. We're not ordering any more until the next day. Been working for years, and I couldn't be happier, especially since we all usually send it within the same shopping day, save for the mécanique d'analyse cardinale. We now turn to the auditrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale, the judgment of the auditrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. Couldn't be happier, especially since we all send it within the same shopping day, save for those times when we're broke and waiting for the next check, lol. Lamau, hi. Hello, Arsinia, welcome back. Sometimes you gotta order, especially if people complain about items missing. Yeah, if there's a lot of complaints, I may make an exception, but generally speaking, I don't know. I tend to just order once a day, and that seems to do it. The fact that you have that whole song script memorized is a feat. Well, I mean, Lord knows I hear it often enough. Right, all done? That's it then, alright. And you know what? If the crowds start getting out of hand, may just open this up. You there. Get in and buy things. You too, over there in the shirt. And you, in, now, buy. We got to move these microwave ovens. We got to move these color TVs. Yeah, that's the way you do it. Money for nothing and the chicks are free. I want my MTV. I find it a bit rude that they are just going behind the register. We got a line forming, all right. Back to work. Let's see, change 1, 2, 3, 25. 35, 40, 45, 46. $0.83, 50, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3. $0.40. 45, 35, and 40. 75. 90, 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 3 and 10. $21.06 for Madame. And for Sir, your total comes to $54.54. And then for Madam, let's see, gosh. 20, 35, 50, 75. 96. 22, 38. Yo, buy things now. Damn, Rex, lol. Just realized I forgot to pick up dishwasher pods when I got off from work today. Oh, that's alright, action. Always get them tomorrow. Or if there's a place that's open late. If it's close by. You can just take me with you on your phone. I can do it tomorrow after my next shift. I have to pick up sauce for the spagoot. Presumably that's spaghetti on Friday anyway, so 2 birds, 1 stone. Hey, there you go. Get some dishwasher pods and some sauce for your spagoot. Yes, that is the new name for spaghetti around these parts now, is spagoot. Almost sounds like a Russian way of pronouncing spaghetti. A spagoot. We're having spagoot for dinner, comrade. By the way, if somebody wants to clip that, feel free. Actually, Action, if you would like to clip that, please. I thought that was rather good. Oh, for God's sakes, you gave me a 50 for a $6.88 bill. Ah. The fuck, typing in VR is hard, There Go. And clipped. Thank you. Why are you typing in VR? Ah, Traith Krios, welcome in. Hello there, boss man. Hope you're doing well. Doing all right, doing all right. Nobody brought... Oh, goodness. So milk does seem to be, tell you what. Oh, the price just a little bit. Give ourselves a competitive advantage. Love it. Just world hopping with friendos on VR chat. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, not a bad haul for today. Just over $1,000. Let's see. Make sure the bills get paid. Still got to complete some more checkouts. Speaking of VR, surprised there isn't something like this in VR, just people running a quick stop for fun and a bunch of people in VR hopping in to pick up stuff. Yeah. There's an idea. Oh, or even better. A Japanese konbini. You know, something in the vein of 7-Eleven or Family Mart or Daily Yamazaki. The Mao OBS shrine. Yeah. Exactly. Let's go ahead and save here. And you know what, chat? I think we're going to call it a night. I just noticed the time, so should probably be heading off to bed here fairly soon, but we are going to have a hangout in the Castle Rexworth Discord for just a little bit. I think I'm going to play some music tonight. Wouldn't be a bad spot to pause end of the day and all that. Yeah. So those of you who are interested in being a part of the community, there's the link to the Castle Rexworth Discord. It's open to anybody who's age 18 or over. And, yeah. We would love to have you there. Let's see who we can find to raid. Anybody else who's playing? Doesn't look like anybody else is playing. Yeah, come to the castle. We have stuffs, things, and shenanigans, and also coffee and tea. Can't forget about that. Also, just noticed you're nearly at 500 followers. Yes, we are. We are indeed. We're at about 494. So, fingers crossed, end of the month, we've got 500 nobles. And when that happens, I'm going to have to plan a celebration of some kind. Open to all sorts of suggestions. Open to any sort of suggestions you might have for that. Have a look-see here. I don't think I've ever raided this one. Could always do a drunk Jackbox stream. There's a thought. There's a thought. We'll have to see about that, won't we? Let's see if this one will allow us to raid them. They will. Right. Let's go raid Maria Latte. Playing some Genshin Impact. There's our copy pasta. Right. VOD's available shortly. I'll see everybody over on the Castle Rexworth Discord for some music and maybe some walkabouts. We'll see. Might want to mix it up and just do music tonight. I don't know. Anyways, have a great night. Taking tomorrow off, and then back on Thursday with Yakuza 0 for the Sway stream over on the Sway Gaming channel, so don't miss that. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm Lord Rexworth. I wish you all the best, and God bless.